Hello YouTube, Jedimon 2005 here with a review of S.H.Figuarts Gokai Green. It's Hakase! We did Marvelous, we did Joe, now we're on to Doc. So we can see, first of all, that we do have the Gokai Darin with the first release bonus, so that is awesome. We see it says Gokai Green down the side. He's doing his little signature gay pose. Gokai Green right across there. We see Gokai Green, the logo. We can see Navi's in there, so that's cool. Gokai Green, GokaiGers and Sentai, Gokaiger up there. On the side, same thing. The show name and Gokai Green. On this side, the picture of him with Gokai Green again. Really nice. Same box, style we saw with red and blue, so nothing unusual. Him holding his weapons, him holding them again, him like, I'm a homo. And then Mobirates, saber, gun, same accessories as always. So let's get him out of the packaging. So we see hands galore, Gokai Green, the saber, the gun, the extra little canister things. We see his ranger key right there, the Mobirates, Navi, and him. So let's do that, and we'll get the Darin out the way for right now to clear the whole space. There we go. So, let's see. Put that there, we'll get that back in there. And I have already taken the plastic out of his waist after the fiasco that was the GokaiBlue review, if you all remember that one. So, let's put this down. Alright, so here's Doc. Right there. Get him up against that. Here's Navi right there. She's like, I'm not a bird. We have the gun and saber. And let's start with the Mobirates. The Mobirates. It's the same exact accessory that we saw with red and blue. So, all the same details and whatnot right there on both sides. And you can fit the folded up key in it just like before. And speaking of keys, here is the little tiny Gokai Green key. And you can see his details right there. And the back, it's all, shiny silver right there. So we have the regular Ranger key, and then we have the folded up version, which again will fit inside the Darin. You can see the key, the Ranger pieces rather, right there of the key. So that's pretty cool. Put those back in the little plastic so we don't lose them, because they're tiny, tiny, tiny. Now his weapons, the GokaiSaber, same one that we saw with Marvelous and Joe, and just like theirs, the cylinder opens up and can pull out. You can pull out. That's not effective. And then we can pop in this longer one that has a folded up key in it. Oops, the key's right on this side. And for his final wave. So we're just going to snap it in like that. Fold it down, and now it's ready for final wave. So we'll pop that back and change it back to the regular canister. Here. Put that back. And the GokaiGun, again, same accessories we've seen twice already. With red and blue. The girls will have the exact same two weapons, and then, again, canister, or the cylinder right there, the Gokai cylinder. And we have a longer version, just like always. Now let's get to Navi, because see, Marvelous had his folded arms, and Joe had his 5 swords. Doc, instead of having anything cool Doc related, because let's face it, there's nothing cool Doc related, we get Navi. So we can see her Navi eyes, and she can be all like, Otakara Navigato! And her arms do move, her wings. She can flap and turn them so she can, be like, I'm not a bird, and pretty much anything you want to do, which is really cool. Anything you want to do with Navi, you can do, because the arms do move. She can be like, marvelous, wake up, don't be dead face, or she can flap around and do Navi things. She's got her little tail and her feet. So it's really, really cool that we were able to get not only a Navi, but an articulated Navi. So let's look at the main man himself here, Doc. So just like Red and Blue before him, it's the exact same figure, just colored in green with a new helmet. Pretty much. We see the Gokai Green helmet looking really shiny, really cool. We see his collar and the Gokaiger symbol, the gold, all the details. His arms, his shoulders, it's got the same type shoulders. We see the Ranger key design on the belt. On the back, the gold continues. As usual, we can see the little waviness like we have since they are clad in spandex and they aren't like common riders. His black pants and his boots, really, really nice. Really nice figure. His head will turn. Arm articulation, full articulation, just like Marvelous and Joe did. His legs, full articulation in the legs, every which direction you could want to go. He can be like, I do the splits, and no, you're not doing that, because we don't take kindly to your kind around here. So we're going to put him right there. He's going to stay. All right, so let's get his Darin into the picture. Get that out the way. So just like with the other two, when you get the first release of Gokai Green, you get his Darin, the little chair he rides on in GokaiOh. So you can see its green box. It says Gokai Darin. Here, Gokaiger, Darin, same thing all the way around. The only thing telling you that it belongs to him is the fact that it says Gokai. It's green, and it's in a green box as opposed to blue. So let's open it. And just like with blues, it's going to be in a couple of pieces. So let's this is the other thing I should have opened beforehand. Took his plastic off, but I didn't open the Darin. So here's the chair portion, which we know belongs to him because it has the green little piece on it with the pirate logo. So here's the chair. Put the plastic over here, and then it gets blown away by the fan. Silly Navi. And then the steering wheel portion. Let's get this out. Ah, there we go. That hurt. So here it is right here. You can see same as Joe's but green. Steering wheel turns. We can fit the key in there. So nothing unusual or different about this one other than the fact that it's colored green. And then we can sit him ever so gently in the chair. Right here he can look forward and be like, Marvelous, what we gonna do? We getting our ass kicked, son. What we gonna do? I figured out how to get him in the chair much easier than I did with Joe. And then if I had other hands in here, as opposed to his fists, then I could... Oh, come on, you were just sitting fine. You freaking queer. Then I'd... Oh my god, okay. Hold on. Sit. Be popular! Wait, that's someone else. Stay still. That's part of the problem is I can't get it to stay still when I'm trying to do something. Alright. You know, he could hold on to the wheel. There we go. Because, see, it's got these pedals. You just put his feet up, which I just realized, not just now, but when I was doing it the first time. You put the feet up on the pedals, sit his ass in the chair, and then you go. And, so there we go. He can ride and pilot, help pilot GokaiOh, and he can spin the wheel, and it will do nothing, just like in the show. It just spins the wheel, and nothing happens. So, So let's pull that aside, get him off of that, so we can get him in some kind of a semi-badass pose, even though it probably won't be that badass. Now see, if they really wanted some kind of part for him, they could have given us some grass to put in his pants like he did in that one episode. That would have been an effect part worth having. So let's see, we can, shit dude, I don't know, man. Where's the gun toting hand? I think this is the gun holding hand. And the sword hand, I think this is the sword hand right here. We'll do this pose where it looks like he doesn't know what to do and he's kind of scared. He's probably scared. I don't know if he is scared. It's Doc. He gets scared pretty easy. So we're just going to put the sword in his hand and the gun like we do with everyone else's. So Doc, and we're gonna stick the sword hand like this. The gun hand, we're gonna bring this up, put the gun in it like you do with any other figure, making sure to put his finger through the trigger hole right here. So we raise that up, turn his head, and then it's gonna look like he's squatting down to take a crap or something. I don't know what he's doing. He's like, I'm scared. I'm Don the Goyer, and I'm a douchebag. He doesn't say that, but he might. I don't know. I don't know, because apparently he don't know who he is or something. Doesn't remember being a great hero. That's the rumors we have at this point in time. God only knows if they're true, because we get so many freaking rumors for this show. And let's take Navi. And I don't think she'll sit on the back of the chair, but we can lean her there. Oops, or she'll fall. Let's try and lean Navi against this. There we go. Let's put our wings out. Let's put our wing. So like cut her wing, but put her wing, and then I lol. There we go. So, and we'll turn Doc and turn his head this way, like he's looking over here. So there's Doc. I'm probably gonna end up putting him with like both guns or something, swapping his sword with Joe's gun, and maybe doing a double weapon thing. But for the moment, this is what we got. It looks pretty cool. So there's Doc. There's his Darin. Recommend this figure? Hell yeah. The Gokaigers are fantastic figures and show and everything. I definitely recommend them as Figuarts. They're really, really good, and if you can get the little first release chair with them, then definitely get that, just because it opens you up to several more options with, you know, posing, especially if you have the whole team of 5 at some point. So yeah, I love this guy. Plus Navi, you can get Navi, and that's always cool. So until next time, check out the podcast website, Ramboards, WritersRangersRambles.com, bringing you the latest Toku news in the craziest way possible. And as always, thumbs up, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!